The Transformers 1 was a good movie. Not even surprisingly. I didn't really have thoughts on it. I heard when the trailer came out, people were like, "Oh yeah, the Transformers 1 looks like it's gonna be garbage." And I'm like, really? Then I looked at the trailer, I'm like, I don't really not have any thoughts on this, because the marketing team needs to get fired. Whoever did that, the marketing for Transformers 1, because they are very bad. That kind of sounds like it'd be from a Transformer. I can imagine voice too. Yeah, like it was very bad, But no, it was very great. The movie itself was great. My biggest problem with the movie, I think, for me, it has to be the character dynamics. Not that they were bad, they were great. But I think it could have been done better. Like, not better, but I think we should have seen more screen time with Optimus and Megatron. Because they were obviously the heart and soul of this movie, You see them as friends, and then you see how they fall apart slowly but surely. It's like, damn. And I don't know. It's very sad. It's a very sad. Not sad. It's weird. It's a good movie. It's kind of hard to describe in a way that'll give it justice, But to say the least, I definitely wish the characters just had more time with each other. And I think maybe some of the characters, their personalities were kind of sacrificed for humor, and just for Optimus and Megatron to have all of the light when it comes to their relationship, right? And I guess there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But for me, side characters mean much more to me than main characters in media. Not all the time. For example, I'll gladly watch Ichigo from Bleach, take down his enemies. But even then, the side characters in Bleach go so hard, right? Fullmetal Alchemist, the side characters go so hard, That's another one of my favorites. Other shows where the side characters are great in their own respect, they give, their respect, they get respect. They have the same limelight as the main characters is so important to me. Because it does matter. I didn't think Bumblebee was unfunny. But I definitely didn't find him funny. I wasn't laughing at much of his jokes. I think one of his funniest jokes was him accidentally cutting down one of the bots, and he finds out that he has laser hands or whatever. That was pretty good. Actually, I do have one nitpick, and that's gotta be the Optimus's axe. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the axe looks really goofy to me. Once again, that could just be me, but to me it just looks super goofy. Like goofy out the wazoo. I have no clue why. It's just that blue and orange, I think it was going on there. I don't know, to me that just seems... It's weird, I get it, it's like an energy axe or whatever. And you can throw it, that's pretty cool too. It fits him, but I always thought of him as a improviser, Like, he'll just throw hands. I always thought of him as like a boxer. He just throws hands, that's all he does. Optimus Prime. While everyone else has guns and cannons and everything. But I think still pretty good though. Despite that, everything else is good. I have to really praise the animation here. The animation is good, but the background, the environments, they're so full of life and color and everything. And just everything going on in the background and the foreground, right, while the characters are moving throughout, it's pretty good because if you watch back through the movie, it looks so realistic. I don't know the right word. It looks realistic, if that makes any sense for a Transformers movie. The greener, like when they enter the green, basically the part of the Cybertron where it's all green and full of nature, it just looks so good to me. I don't know if anyone else was thinking the same thing. That's definitely what I was thinking in my brain. It's like, damn, this this nature looks too good. We're in a Transformers movie. That's another thing though. I don't know. Maybe it was just me but I thought the fights between Transformers, it felt a lot like Michael Bay fights. I don't know if that makes any sense. Of course, obviously not to the same degree for the most part, but to some extent, they feel really similar to the Michael Bay movies, especially the fight scenes, but of course kind of toned down a bit. And I did recently watch a video where it's like, Optimus Prime's craziest lines, and he says, "Give me your face," when he's fighting a guy. It's like, whoa, buddy, chill out. Give me your face. That's crazy. It looks like the most like a Decepticon thing. This looks like Omen based, but this one kind of looks like it could. This one too. This one? Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Definitely. Hey, nice. I don't know where we're gonna put that. Just somewhere. Somewhere where no one can see it. It's literally gone. It's crazy. Yeah, just there, I guess. Why not? And also, speaking of Optimus Prime, who did the voice for him? Because I know it wasn't our main man from the Michael Bay movies, but they still did a great job, acting like him. And the fact that he goes off, he starts off as whatever voice he had at the beginning to basically sounding like the Michael Bay version near the end there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I did like also that I don't know who was one of the primes that survived. I did like that he sounded like he would be a prime, or he would be he sounds like Optimus that we know and love, right? So when Optimus makes that speech to all the miners, it's like, oh, he's saying the things that one guy said, that one prime said. Oh my, that's a big head. That's crazy. Okay, the hair's too much. Ooh, this one looks so good. So yeah, who did the voice acting, whoever did it for Transformers 1, they did it amazingly. And the Megatron voice actor, he's also great. I feel like maybe his lines were a little flat, especially for the one I think one of his best lines was the one where he says he wants to kill Sentinel, right? That line is good. I just wish he kind of went harder with it, honestly. Other than that, he sounds like he'd be voicing Megatron in a movie or a show somewhere. Damn. And yeah, honestly, it's a good movie. It's a great movie. I gave it a 9. Or no, that's too high. That's too high for this movie. I think I gave it a 8.7, 8.9. I think I gave it an 8.9. I think that's what I gave it, which I think might be too high now I'm thinking about it. I would probably lower it down to an 8.8 now that I'm thinking about it, which isn't the craziest downgrade. But it's, it is good in a lot. I just wish we had more time. I wish it wasn't a long movie, which is very appreciated. At the same time, I wish it was, so that we could have more time with the characters. Other than that, it's a really good movie. I'm really surprised, honestly, that people had strong feelings against it before it came out. I don't know, why did they expect it to be so bad? I don't think the trailer was insanely bad or anything. I think people just didn't like the way it looked, and so they judged it, which is such an insane thing to do, considering how strong animation movies have been going recently. With Puss in Boots, this movie is movies have been a lot stronger than, that's interesting. Have been a lot stronger than live action movies, I would say, in the recent years. They've been a lot more enjoyable, that's for sure. Which is insane, because not too long ago, we would get stinkers upon stinkers, dude. Remember the Emoji movie, dude? That feels like years ago. Oh man, the Emoji movie. Yeah, everyone hated on that. Everyone hated on basically almost every animated movie, because every animated movie was from Disney and Pixar, which started, and they just kept creating the same generic thing, and no one wanted that. The same thing with live action superhero movies, right? People are getting the same generic thing, and they want more. But the animation industry. They're changing, obviously, with once again Puss in Boots, which is really, really good movie. Transformers 1, they're changing. You know, now we just need live action superhero movies to change a little bit. And, you know, people will start enjoying those type of movies again. Maybe. I doubt they'll ever change though, considering how much money they're getting. No, Megatron's super sad. But yeah, honestly, apparently it flopped. Did it flop? Because I heard that it flopped, even though everyone loves the movie. Let me look it up. Transformers 1 box office. Oh no. Oh, a box office failure. Really? Apparently, it made $69 million in the U.S. Hold on, let's do the math. $69 million. Transformers 1 budget $75 million through $147 million for Transformers 1. That budget, well, I mean, that budget is insane to beat normally. Wow. No wonder they failed, dude. God damn. Damn. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. The movie is good, so it is unfortunate that it failed at the box office. Yeah, did you know that Scott Pilgrim apparently also failed when it came out? Who knows when it came out in theaters? It's been who knows how long. But when that came out in theaters, that also failed. So I feel like it's kind of sad seeing what fails and then what succeeds. And you know, a lot has been failing, even though a lot of stuff has been good, in my opinion. So very unfortunate, honestly, that it failed. This guy kind of looks more like Starscream now. Maybe I'm crazy, because he looks nothing like a Transformer at all. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a bit devious. Oh, that's also a bit devious. That's a bit much. That's also a bit much. Wow, the eyebrows didn't move much, did they? Yeah, honestly, it's really sad that happened. It's a good thing Puss in Boots didn't happen to Puss in Boots, because everyone thought, oh, Puss in Boots is just gonna be like a cash grab. Cool, just like Transformers 1, everyone thought like, oh, Transformers 1 is just a boring, lame, unoriginal sequel. No one's gonna watch that, but thankfully people did watch Puss in Boots. And I think it's mostly because it was a kids movie, so adults didn't really care about whether or not they wanted to watch that or not. They just watched it so that they can have their kids along, like so that their kids can watch it. And then when they watched it, they were like, oh, wait a minute, they cooked. Wait a minute, this is too good of a movie. That's my thoughts on why Puss in Boots didn't fail the box office, but Transformers 1 did. Because it could be just solely because it was a kids movie, but Transformers 1 was also kind of marketed as a kids movie as well. So I don't know. I don't think that's a good excuse. So I really do wonder, why did it fail? You know, I guess maybe it was just too late, right? People didn't like find out that it was good until it was already too late. That has to be why, which is so unfortunate, honestly, because it's just good. Always say, oh, it's a kids movie, why do you care if a movie's good or not? Like, a kids movie can still be good, buddy. And a kids movie can, if it's done well, can be made for other audiences that are not children. Like Puss in Boots and you know, Transformers 1, everyone loves that movie. So I always hate when people say, oh, why do you care, buddy? Yeah, so Transformers 1 gets an 8.6 out of 10. Honestly, not a bad movie. I didn't think it was gonna be anything, but it was definitely blew my expectations out of the water, even though I was disappointed, unfortunately, near the end. Not near it's just, I don't know. Also, when spoilers, by the way, when Optimus gets blasted by Megatron, dude, when Optimus gets blasted, he looks so insane, dude. Like, it's actually crazy how insane Optimus looks after he basically almost dies to Megatron. He looks like that's something you'd see in the Michael Bay movies or something. You know, actually insane. And I think they were only able to do that because they're robots, both for the Michael Bay movies and the stuff that happens in Transformers 1, like decapitation of Megatronus and a bunch of impalements from Sentinel. He just impales everybody he sees. Also, Arachnid. I think was Arachnid in the Michael Bay movies? Arachnid, Michael Bay. Doesn't seem like it. And again, this is like so specific, so no wonder I'm not getting a result. But Arachnid, I think Arachnid's character design, I don't love it, because I've seen quite a few versions of Arachnid's character design, and the one in Transformers 1, it can be the when she opens the back of her head, that was kind of creepy to me. Like, I did not like that at all. In a good way, I did not like that in a good way, if that makes any sense. I think I mean like Ganondorf. Actually, now that I'm looking at this is just Ganondorf. Damn. That's a bit much. Oh, my cat's about to step on my computer. You fool. Alright, this is my Megatron. Kinda looks like him, honestly. Now I'm looking at it, kinda does look like him.